What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Here we are in the Viper 2 Peterbilt 389. Uh, of course, I couldn't get any other trucks to work for me today. I haven't recorded in about a week and a half, but still, there's always a problem. I couldn't get my Logitech G29 to work. I had to update the drive or uninstall and reinstall the Logitech gaming software. But in order to get to that point, it was probably like an hour of me trying to figure out what was going on. I tried to get the Joel Collins mod to work, the truck I paid $105 for, and I couldn't get that one to work either. It could be, I believe there might be updating it for 1.40 whenever that comes out. They also going to be releasing Texas pretty soon, so I'm pretty hyped about that. But here we are in Denver, Colorado. We're going to be going to Lamar, the sell goods. 18,000 bucks, 6 hours, 9 minutes. We're taking fireworks, 24,000 pounds. Let's get out of that. Jump in the truck. Get inside the truck. Get off the phone, woman. Gosh. I have family visiting from California. My mom's in town. So I haven't been gaming really that much. Gamed a little bit, but not on American Truck. I've been doing pretty much Call of Duty stuff.
Turn right.
Pick a lane, pick a lane. And since I play Call of Duty so much, I don't record it, but since I play it a lot, I've been getting a lot of sound issues. I mean, that game is full of bugs, but I've been getting sound issues with that game. I thought it was my HyperX Cloud 2 headphones. So I always rush to do things, so I ended up purchasing some new headphones, and it just turned out to be that I had everybody muted. What I do notice when I do play that game, that the sound is, I mean, I've had those for about 3.5 years, so I needed some new ones. I probably should have waited until they died, because
and then turn right.
My fiance I bought her like 3 pairs of headphones so far, so now she has 4 sets of headphones, and I have just the 1 set, but I gave her all my old, went over the curb a little bit. I gave her all my old ones because she doesn't really use it too much unless she plays with her family on Call of Duty, or she plays with me on Call of Duty, but we haven't really been playing that much together. She always says that I never want to play with her on the game, but it's because she dies so much. Don't tell her that, but I have to revive her like every 5 minutes. No, like every 2 minutes she goes down, and she gets mad at me because I'm like, just keep her running. Don't stop moving. Just keep her running. On like zombies or something, if you play Call of Duty, Cold War zombies, you just got to keep running the whole time. You can't stop, because as soon as you stop, you're gonna get killed. So she doesn't like how I tell her to keep running. She goes, "Don't tell me how to play it, blah blah blah." I'm like, okay, fine. So I end up not playing with her too often. Can't go too fast in this truck. I was trying to get a motor. I couldn't get many motors to work. So yes, I am in 1.39. I do go back and forth between 1.40 and 1.39. And I always forget which mods work with that game, and which ones are compatible. So I end up having issues usually, because when I started recording today, I was in 1.40, and then I forgot I wanted to go to 1.39 and try out the Joel Collins truck. I also have Pingas, Peterbilt. I have honestly, I don't even know. I have so many payware mods that I wouldn't have bought usually. I had some extra money, so I ended up buying a bunch of payware mods a couple months ago. And And I like him. Don't get me wrong. I just think Joel Collins' truck isn't worth $100. Even though I put out the money for it, like, no problem. I just wish I had a little patience in me and I didn't jump to buy stuff so quickly. I always do that with headphones, like I told you guys earlier about my headphones. I broke an Xbox controller. My Xbox controller I had for about 4.5 years. I broke the trigger broke, and I tried to fix it with a different controller. I ended up fixing it, but I ended up breaking the other controller completely. Like, there's no way to possibly put it back together. So I ended up purchasing online to be delivered the next day a brand new Xbox controller.
Keep left.
Oops, wrong button. Okay, we can go by. That was bad. I forgot that. I forgot the key buttons, which ones I can use. Those are scales that you just cruise through at 5 miles an hour. I've never been through one of those before. Not in this version. So yeah, I was gaming until like 3 in the morning. I ended up it delivered that same day because I didn't want to go anywhere. Because that's usually the case for everything with me. I usually don't want to go anywhere. And so I have it delivered because it's only like $5 more.
Keep right, and then exit right.
So I had the
Exit right.
Best Buy deliver me a brand new controller, the same Xbox controller that I had. Then I
Get
realized
ready to turn right.
that it wasn't wired; it was wireless, and I don't know how that works with PC. So I canceled that order, and then I found the same one. It was wired, so it plugs in the USB, and it's interesting doubles. So I ended up purchasing a legitimate, like, it was like almost $80. It was like 70 something dollars. Oops, I'm not in gear. Oh, look at the horses. Look at the horses. Fine, don't look at the horses. So I got the controller. I got a really nice controller. It actually came with a bunch of different knobs and certain things that I'll never use, like change out. You can customize the controller to like 3 different ways, 3 different, like green, red, and just the regular black. It's a black controller. I ended up getting the secondary controller because it was like $20, a PDP controller or something like that. Is the manufacturer's PDP. That's the one I use as my secondary in case anything breaks. Usually those controllers don't last too long. So I only had it for probably 2 months before it broke, but I ended up purchasing that one as a secondary in case my controller breaks, because I've never had a controller break before. Not even playing Rainbow Six Siege at all, because I play Rainbow Six Siege. I used to play that so much, like every day. I tried to get back into it after a year of not playing it.
Go straight on.
After a year of not playing it, and since I've been playing Call of Duty for the last probably 2 or 3 months, like the controls, everything's so much slower. There's still the copper over there. There's still a lot of people that play it, but like that game, first shooter game versus Call of Duty is so much different. I think Call of Duty is something that I can still play a lot of. Like for a while. It's just I really like how the shooter worked. I think I hit a tree, or the tree hit the car, one of the two. I really like the Cold War. I've never been into Call of Duty games, but I really like that my cousin was like, just try it out, see if you like it. So I ended up trying it out, and I love it. It's just really fast-paced for someone that doesn't play it. There's nothing out here. So my mom was in town, and they wanted to go see what's here in Lubbock. So I took them to like the lake, the dog park. I'm like, all right, you guys saw Lubbock. And yesterday it was about 80 degrees and warm, a little bit breezy to, you know, keep it cooled down. But every time the wind blew, it was like nice and cool. And then today, woke up, it was 28 degrees outside. Today it's been cold all day, and there was about 60 mile an hour, well, gusts up to 60, 20 to 40 mile an hour winds. And I go, see, Mom? I go, it's the weather out here. It's like bipolar. It goes from being super warm to super freezing, back and forth. We had a tornado warning. I don't know if I told you guys about that. We had not a warning, a tornado watch. There was the difference. I'm sure you guys know. If you guys don't know, the difference between a warning is when it's been spotted on the ground,
straight on.
and a watch is the temperature and the wind and everything is how do I say it? It's possible for a tornado to happen. Tornado watch, like everything. Just the weather is perfect for a tornado to happen. There's actually I don't know why I can't come up with a word for that. But there was one that touched down about 21 miles
Keep
away.
right, and then continue straight on.
Not that far away. Shallow water, I believe it was.
Go straight on.
Shallow water, Texas. It's about 21 miles away.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
My neighbor told me, he said it never gets really cold here. It never
Go straight on.
snows here, and it's ended up snowing, and we don't ever get tornadoes, and I'm getting a tornado not that far away. I'm like, it just happens to be that year where we're getting, you know, there hasn't been a tornado in a really long time, and there hasn't been this much snow in a really long time. I guess they get like, in Lubbock, they get like 3 or 4 inches of snow average per year. We ended up getting like 13 inches so far, including last year. But since I've been here, it's been a lot of snow. So it's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, been really bad for weather. Watering. I really wanted to drive the Freightliner Sentry, the old Sentry, or the Columbia, I believe it is, but those crashed my game, so I ended up taking the mods out. And then the Joel Collins truck didn't want to work, or none of the motors wanted to work. There was no sound. What is
Keep
that?
left.
Oh, just a stick or some a log. And then, so you guys will probably see this on Friday, this episode. I'll be going to a wedding up near Dallas. So I'll be out of town for about, let's see. I'll be out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Probably about almost 7 days I'll be out of town. After the wedding, we're gonna go back to Dallas. The wedding is like north of Dallas.
Go straight on.
Let's see, there's a way station coming up. Running out of gas in this truck. Not that low, but it's low enough. We gotta stop. Keep that up.
Okay, let's find a new
Where am I
route.
going? Hold on. Where am I going? Straight ahead? Yeah, I think it's right. Stop. I wanted to go through a roll through one. 62,898 pounds. And then we
Keep
gotta
left.
cross. Cross it right here. That's interesting. Go. Oh, there's a
Turn left.
headquarters right there. I think I have that one, actually. Oh,
Rerouted.
well, I can go this way. That's what happens when I don't pay attention.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I think we're going to the UPS, yeah. That's a nice trailer right there. They actually have a mod for that horse trailer. Oops.
Turn right.
Grinding on my gears. They have like a fifth wheel with like a Ford F550, which I'd like to drive. I usually don't like to
Here we are,
drive
safe and sound.
cars or trucks in American Truck because it's basically built for semis. But I might consider driving like a fifth wheel type truck. We're gonna go. Yeah, we could do it blindly, I guess. Turn off our lights, turn on our flashers, turn off that thing. Let's come forward and alright. Get off the phone, woman. Gosh. Yeah, I needed more turn. That's still too early. I mean, too late. Let's go about right here. Silence. Super quiet. Yeah, we did it too late again. I'll just drive up forward. Maybe I can straighten it out a little bit. Drive this way. Turn it this way. And that way should be, well, we're on the line, but I like, let's turn off the flashers. Yeah, that's pretty crooked, but I'm gonna have to take that. Let's turn off the truck and drop it off. Excellent. Fireworks delivered from Denver, Colorado to Lamar, Colorado. 200 miles, 4 hours, 25 minutes, 39.9 gallons consumed. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Happy Friday, and and I'll see you guys next time. Just remember, I'm going on vacation, so might not be an episode or as many episodes as I wanted to do. But, so I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Get off the phone, woman. Peace out.